What's up, guys? We appreciate you participating in our catching study. I want to give you a little background information on the purpose of our study before you get started. I think this will help you understand the purpose of how our study is structured. To start, I want to talk about what critical periods of motor development are, and then talk a little bit about research involving catching skills with kids. Basically, what a critical period of motor development is when the child is in the correct stage of development to start learning a skill. All skills do not have the same critical period, so it is important to know when we should start practicing a specific skill so we can start hardwiring those connections in the brain. However, the main key is that our nervous system must be ready to start building the connections for those new skills. This means that we must train the brain and the body early so we can continue to build upon those skills. So catching will be the skill task that we are trying to develop for this experiment. There are 4 studies done that explain the complexity of catching that young children have to overcome and practice. According to Bard et al. And Haywood, young children are less accurate with catching when the tasks become more complex. The complexity of a catching task that could affect the child is how far away the interception point is, or basically the distance of the throw. McConnell and Wade showed that the efficiency of catching decreased as the interception point moved farther away. According to Isaacs and Durant, young children were also less efficient and less accurate in catching when the ball got smaller or there was a higher trajectory. This means that if there's a smaller ball that is thrown higher, that young child will have a harder time catching that ball. The important thing is that we know this information. We know the brain builds connections based on practice and our previous experiences. Practice with the intent of challenging the brain and the body will give us more out of that practice than just continuing to do things the easy way. We need to challenge the brain and body's environment to continue building connections in the nervous system, because non-diligent, easy practice will keep those same basic connections we have, but we will not continue to grow that network without more challenging practice where we are getting better at that skill. So we want to build this basic catching skill early. So now if they know how to catch, as they get older, they might be able to use this skill to catch while running full speed with somebody guarding them because of those enhanced connections in their nervous system, and in turn, that improves skill of catching. So catching and many other sports skills involve a high level of hand-eye coordination, which has been shown to be a skill that can be enhanced and trained in periods before puberty, according to Hertz and Starasta. So we want to build connections in the brain for coordination skills like catching at the correct time so we can continue to build off those skills already developed, so we can enhance elite athletic skills later on in life that can take your child to the next level in sports. For this study, we will be utilizing the specific skill of catching for children aged 4 to 6 years old. Hopefully this introductory information was helpful in understanding what this study is all about. We hope you enjoy it, and we look forward to seeing your progress as the weeks go by.